Hi everyone. I'd like to take you through a quick demonstration of how to report your progress online on WEPs.org, which is the global website and hub for everything WEPs. As a first step, you will need to go to the WEPs.org website, where you can see the sign in button on the top right, where you can log in with your company details to get started. You may notice that my browser address is different, and that's because we're using a test site to show you this demo. Now, this is assuming that you're already a web signatory. So in case you haven't done so yet, you can sign up to the WEPs by clicking on Join here. The sign-up process is very straightforward. You will need to enter your CEO details, sign the CEO statement of support and upload it, and then provide your primary and secondary contacts information who will serve as your WEPs focal points. And then you can fill in the remaining fields in this form and click Submit. For those of you who are already web signatories, you will need to create an account in order to update your company profile and start reporting. As mentioned, you can do this by clicking on Sign In, and then go on to click the Sign Up Now button. Here, it will be very important to make sure the email you provide is the same as the email address of your primary or secondary contact which you provided when completing your application. If you need any help retrieving the details of which email address to enter here, do let us know and we'll be happy to share the relevant information on your WEPs focal points with you. Once you enter this email address, you can get your verification code and fill out the other parts of the form and then create your account. To show you what your account will look like, we have set up a test account to take you through it. Here, I will enter my test account focal point details and password and then click Sign In. Then click on My Account, which leads you to your company profile. As you can see here, this is the We Empower Asia test company profile that we set up. You can click on Edit Company to get started. You can now enter your details like you did earlier for your company, including your CEO name, title, and the same contact details which you provided earlier. Then you can start reporting in your company profile. In a first step towards reporting, you're required to fill in the baseline indicators. These include the percentage of women employees, the percentage of women at the management level, and the percentage of women on boards, the executive team, or partners. The baseline indicators are required when completing the application, but reporting publicly is optional. In a next step, you can share your progress against what we call the essential indicators in the Transparency and Accountability Framework. You can enter information on indicators like the percentage of women and men employees, the percentage of new hires, and the retention rate of employees, for example, that have taken parental leave, and so on. For this section, you can similarly enter the information here and then decide whether to keep this information public or private. And here I've toggled the information to make it public, and you can always change it as per your preference. It is important to point out that at all times, the data you select to keep private is completely confidential, and you and women cannot access this information. This reporting exercise is purely to assist you in understanding where you stand on key indicators for empowering women in your workplace, as well as to allow you to share and update your progress with others if you choose to do so. We encourage you to enter the information for all the indicators, even if only for internal tracking, as it remains up to you whether you would like to publicly report your data. If you don't have the information you need to report, you can always save your profile and update it at any time. Once you've entered this information and your preferences, you can click on Save. To give you a quick look of what your company profile looks like on the WEPs.org website, here is an example. You can go to Companies, Progress Reports, and then view your company profile. As you can see, this is the We Empower Asia test profile, which we just set up. Based on the preferences we selected, this is how the test profile will show up on the website to the public. Every company gets a profile that is automatically generated with the number of employees, industry, and location. You can also see the baseline and essential indicators which we chose to make public. If you change your mind whether to keep any information public or private, you can always edit your company profile and save your preferences, which will automatically reflect on this website. And with this, you would have completed setting up your company profile and reporting. Please feel free to reach out to us at webs@unwomen.org anytime, and we'll be happy to help with any questions you might have.